My name is Mirjam Szpiro Bait Talmi, and I'm a Holocaust survivor. I was born in Duisburg. My parents were Jewish immigrants from Poland. I remember my mother singing Yiddish songs to me. I don't remember her face. I remember my father because I have a picture of him. Every day my mother used to make supper, and my mother, father and sister and brother sat at the table, and I sat on my father's lap, and I've taken that with me all my life. I remember before that my father taking me to the Jewish market, and we were laughing. That's the last time we laughed because it was just before Crystal Night. We heard shouting in the night, Juden raus. We heard them breaking the gate outside. We heard them breaking down the door. My mother told us to get under the bed, and they took my father and left, and I never saw my father again. My next memory is getting on a black train, and there is a figure there. It must have been my mother, and that's the last time I saw my mother. We were sent to a concentration camp in Holland. They took the adults to the camp, and the children they took to the Dutch orphanage in Amsterdam. There was a woman, she's a righteous Gentile who used to come and visit us. She was called Gertrude Weissmüller. And my birthday is on the 13th of May. And on the 10th of May, the Germans came into Amsterdam. She and the Dutch underground and the Jewish community organized buses to take us to the harbour. We were told to take whatever we could in our hands. I had a doll. My sister had a coat and a photograph of my father. The Germans were shooting, it was being bombed. We were 74 children, and she'd taken as many people as she could. There were 200 people on the boat, which was meant for 40. What happened to my father after that? He was taken to Dachau, and my mother, I found a document saying that she had disappeared in the Lodz ghetto. I tell the story because I'm somebody who has been through that physically and lost so much and gained so much. I think the only thing that we can do in the whole world is education, education and more education against racism, against hate of the other. Please take part in the We Remember campaign for the Holocaust Remembrance Day. By learning from the past, we can build a better future for all people.